after the US attack on terrorist hideout in Sokoto State. The Sultan of Sokoto is nowhere to be found. Yes, he's been missing. I am not saying he has been bombed though, even though that would have done us a lot good. But however, since US attacked on the terrorist camp in Sokoto State, the Sultan of Sokoto has moved out of his palace. Yes, quote and unquote. You know, these are the real men behind all these terrorists. A man whose hand is clean cannot be hiding after US threats, because this is US still testing ground. That's the truth. People like Shegumi, who will be running his mouth, I am sure Shegumi do not even know what is coming. Let me give them the gist, or let me say a little bit of what I know. People like Prime Minister Netanyahu is now partnering with Donald Trump in the fight against terrorism in Nigeria. If you know who Netanyahu is, the Prime Minister of Israel, is going to work with President Donald Trump to fight terrorism in Nigeria. I swear, Sultan of Sokoto, you don't only need to relocate from your palace. You really need to go far. You really need to go as far as possible. Probably if you can go to Saudi Arabia, I think it will do a lot of good. Shegumi, I would advise you to go as far as you can. In as much as I know, you running away from what is supposed to be for you is not for our interest. It's not for our good. Because if you run away, there's a he that fight and run away, live to fight another day. So if you manage to escape, for instance, it means you are definitely going to come back to reinforce and continue your escapade. Just in case you are guilty of anything, if you are guilty of terrorism, if you have a hand in it. So I wouldn't wish that you run away. I want you to stay back. Probably I would suggest, or let me say, I assume that your hands are clean. So you have no reason to be running away from Donald Trump and his soldier, or even Netanyahu, Benjamin Netanyahu, the Israeli Prime Minister. There is no need running away. Because, let me say, people like me now and every other average Nigerians will not be running away because Prime Minister Netanyahu is threatening to partner with President Donald Trump in the fight against terrorism in Nigeria. Why should we run away? They are fully welcome here. That's the truth. We want the fight against terrorism in Nigeria to be intensified. We want them to have a capable hand to help us really fight terrorism in Nigeria, because the terror against Nigerians is far too much. To the extent that even January 1st, they already start their kidnapping, their bombing, their killings. We want all this to be brought to a halt. We cannot continue like this as a country and expect to have room for growth. We cannot grow like this. So Benjamin Netanyahu and President Donald Trump, we, the ordinary Nigerians, have our arms wide open. In fact, we quite understood why Muhammadu Buhari refused to fight terrorism. Because these guys were his kingsmen. He eats and died with them even before his demise was officially announced. So it was quite clear that he had a soft spot towards his boys and could not have deal with them or eliminate them as the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. But when Bola Ahmed Tinubu emerged, when he finally found his way into the presidency, we thought he was going to really do his best to deal with, to flush out these terrorists. But for the singular act that Bola Ahmed Tinubu cannot even arrest Shegumi speaks volume. Tells it all that Bola Ahmed Tinubu is not here to stop them. He's not here to fight terrorism. If these guys do not have cockroaches in their cupboard, why is Sultan of Sokoto running? Why did you leave your palace, Mr. You that is the king of the caliphate? See, many Nigerians are wondering why President Donald Trump started the bombing from Sokoto. Sokoto is the headquarters of the terrorism in Nigeria, if you don't know. Their boss resides there. I don't need to say it more than this. If your hero is working, you will know what I'm talking about.
Have you guys heard? The Sultan of Sokoto flee his palace because of the rumors surrounding the airstrike. Have you guys also heard that Venezuela president and the wife are on their way to America, if not right now in the US? So as in Yera, Who won't buy? Sultan run live in palace. And guess what? If you didn't know, the airstrike by many terrorists. Where they there? Sultan is the leader of all Muslim community. So for him to flee his palace with his family and remaining terrorists or bandits, that means he get as it be. The fear of US is the beginning of wisdom. So see jubilation. Imagine his own fellow Muslims in Sokoto, because Sokoto is largely populated by Muslims. That's right. And around him are Muslim people. Go there, they don't enter in house everywhere. Because the house is literally open, they jubilate. Imagine how the people are rejoicing. We are on the way to end Boko Haram and their bandits, all their ISIS, all their connection. Thank you, President Donald Trump. Thank you, America. Thank you, soldiers, American soldiers and Nigerian soldiers that are doing the right thing, giving us peace in our dear Nigeria.
All right, greetings, my people. There is this news that is trending now, and the news says this particular picture you are watching now is the Sultan of Sokoto and then the Israeli Prime Minister. The news says, trending news, Sultan of Sokoto allegedly leaves palace after the Prime Minister of Israel, Benjamin Netanyahu, announced they are coming to Nigeria, speaking fears of Trump and Netanyahu. He has left the palace. They are on the run. As we always say that these people, they know what they are doing. They are the real ones sponsoring this thing we are saying. They are the ones sponsoring it. He allegedly left his office, his palace, after the Prime Minister of Israel said that they are coming to Nigeria. This is just the beginning. This is just the beginning. They will all leave this country one after the other. Next person should be Sheikh Gumi, because that one is the confirmed mediator between the bandits and the Nigerian government, and he's moving freely with convoy. This is the news that is going on, that is flying now in this country. The Sultan of Sokoto, the Gidibam, the power of the northern elders, the power of these bandits, they are now running away from this country. They will all run away. The next person should be Sheikh Gumi, and he's definitely going to leave this country.
The Sultan of Sokoto has reportedly left his palace for an undisclosed location, sparking speculations about his whereabouts. And this happened as a result of yesterday that Israeli Prime Minister said that they are joining forces with America.
They go to the United States, they go to Africa, Nigeria. And we are conscious of the fact that Christians are being persecuted across the Middle East, in Syria, in Lebanon, in Nigeria. Faith should speak its voice, and terrorism should be confronted.
I made a video sometime last week asking, where is the Sultan of Sokoto? Because he is the spiritual leader of Muslims in Nigeria, and he's the head of the snake. He's the head of all this terrorism in Nigeria, all the terrorism going on in Nigeria. The Sultan of Sokoto is aware. Even Gumi that is talking, he's the one that gives him the audacity to talk. Okay, so now Israel is coming to help America with this battle against Fulani terrorism. All of a sudden, the Sultan has left his palace. And I also want to inform you guys that on New Year Eve, America dropped bombs in Kaduna, and it is said that Gumi's house was affected. So Gumi is so angry with Trump right now, and he's saying that America needs to stop fighting Nigeria. It is not Nigeria that America is fighting. America is fighting terrorism. And he also saying that we need to reject any help coming from Israel or America. Instead, we should go and embrace help from Turkey, China or Pakistan. And of course, you know that Turkey is an Islamic country. China are even the ones that are collecting all our resources, all the illegal mining areas in Nigeria. Now Chinese people, they there running things with Nigerians, such as people like Gumi and the rest of them, all these Fulani governors. They all know what is going on with the illegal mining in different parts of the north. Because you know the north, they claim that the gold in the north belongs to the people of the north, but the oil of Nigeria belongs to Nigerians. It's also worth to know that Gumi, as well as a former spokesperson for Buhari, Bashir, on Twitter, he's claiming that Israel is coming to create Biafra, in other words, to disintegrate Nigeria. And I have this to say. If Israel is coming to Nigeria to help us to get our Biafra, that is a wonderful thing. At least they are not coming to start killing people. They are not coming to kill Christians. They are coming to disintegrate that country, if that is what you think. Because Nigeria is long overdue for us to go our ways. We do not align with each other. We have no business with the North and their ideology and their thinking. If Israel can come and divide the country, then that is fine. Oduduwa can go with the North. And then we have our Biafra. If Middle Belt wants to come with us, fine. If Middle Belt wants to go with the North, it's okay. That the Sultan is nowhere to be found in his palace. They have hidden him in an undisclosed location. He has gone to somewhere to hide because he's afraid that maybe one day they are going to throw a bomb at him in his palace. I don't really blame him in that. But guess what? Like I said in that my first video last week, if America, and when America is ready for that Sultan and Gumi, they will catch you wherever you are. Remember, that is what they did to Osama bin Laden. Osama bin Laden was hiding for years until finally they got him. So Sultan of Sokoto cannot hide forever. They will still find him if they are looking for him. Gumi, that is his spokesman and his personal assistant, has been running his mouth, condemning all these airstrikes. When America is ready for you, Gumi, they will also come for you. Okay, so it is a welcome development for Israel to come and support America to to wage this war against terrorism in Nigeria. Many Christians are still being killed even till today. So if Israel can come and help out, that is wonderful. And guess what? Israel is not lenient like America that is going to be having dialoguing with Tinubu and his men. Israel is bumper to bumper. You know that they have been fighting wars in the Middle East for a long time. Israel get the solution to this Fulani terrorism in Nigeria. And by the time they come, they will set base in northern Nigeria. And they will also set base in northern Nigeria, themselves and America. And I tell you, if they start eliminating all of these people in the forest, by the time they start working on what they have in that Sokoto, because you know that Sokoto is their headquarters. Yes, that is where the administration takes place. Sokoto is the headquarters of terrorism in Nigeria. They call it the Sokoto Caliphate. That is where their Sultan is, because that is where they give all the command to the different facets that they have in the country. So if they can come and defeat these people for us, that would be great.
Hi, welcome back. I know, and I've said it before, that this Sultan of Sokoto hand is not clean, or are not clean. This man hands are not clean. Now, he don't come up from inside Nigeria now, and anywhere he go, we go use the tracker and bring him back. Because if you not buy our people, our innocent people, can't they fly out just because they have threatened to come back to Sokoto to deal with the people sponsoring those that are buying people. Now everybody, even Sheikh, as to Ahmad, allegedly they don't on the run now. Although there is something I won't ask the Sultan of Sokoto. We don't know if he's really a traditional ruler or he just a village ruler or a terrorist controller, because this thing now it don't do me somehow wey be see me I suppose don't tell una about them, but I just hide them. But now as it be so, where you don't run na talk, where we go talk am, anything we be say go fit solve, make it come happen, make every one of us make we dey see am crow, because if you no get any hand for inside this matter, we be say they go on and no see anything where go fit make am run. as a Israeli minister don warn am, na him just run. Why dem dey run? Make dem no run, because Israel run now, e don dey open their nyash. Their nyash don open since, but this their run, e no get where e go touch. Anywhere they run go, they go still run come back. If they know say their hand dey in everything wey be say e don samarita for every part of this country where they don kpai people, they better dey come back. Make e be say make the dialogue, or make the dialogue with people wey be say they don betray them. If not, anywhere they run go, the US, the Israeli, they go track them out. Even this year, Igomi make them dey look upon that man well, because as he don hear say this man don japa now, na so he own, na so he go dey think of japa out of this country wey be say we dey. But if we leave them japa, na we go lose. So although we know where them base, we know there where their base dey, and you know that this Sultan of Sokoto is a ruler wey be say he controls most of the thing in the north. So there is nowhere he can run go. He should come back to control the remaining thing left in that state, or in the northern states, because he was the one who accepted to be chief or traditional ruler. So why is he running away? We need him now more than before. We need him more than before. So all the thing he has caused, he cannot just cause, or they cannot just buy people and run away without being touched. Now I am just here to praise the Israeli minister and the US minister for how far they have just been watching Nigeria. So they are trying. They are the one who even make us, or who even made us to know that some sultan are bad. Not only Sultan of Sokoto, many sultan are bad in that north. So ever since that they strike Sokoto, many things now are now happening there. You know that before, none of us has ever seen that this Sokoto, there are many persons there, but ever since the strike there, every foul notch has opened. So everything now we are watching, that we just sit down. For you hearing this, we know you might have something to let us know. If you have anything like that, drop it below. And also if today's first time, please can you like, share, subscribe. Thank you.